Hi, I'm Kate and I'm a HYROX athlete. In HYROX there are 8 1 kilometre runs and there are 8 stations in between the kilometre runs. My favourite station is the burpee broad jumps. So a burpee broad jump, you go down into a burpee, you come up and then you jump forwards, you go back down into a burpee and you jump. And I have to do this for 80 metres. And it is my favourite. A lot of people ask how they can improve their burpees or their burpee broad jumps. So I think there are 4 areas that are really important in your burpee. First of all, your hamstring flexibility. So being able to come down to the floor or be able to jump your feet back into your hands as well. If your hamstrings are a little bit more flexible, it's going to be a bit easier. So an exercise that you can do to help with your hamstrings, I get a block like this, I put my toes up, I have my legs straight, I come down just as far as I can, and then back up, open the hips, and I'll do 10 of these each time. If you can't get down to your toes, each time try and push a little bit further and try and stretch a bit further. Once I've done 10 of these, I go to heels up, and I do exactly the same, so coming down and then back up. 10 of those, and then I go into a reverse toe touch. So I bend my knees, I come down, I put my fingers under my toes, I then straighten my legs up as much as I can, hold 1, 2, 3, stand fully up, come back down, straighten up, 1, 2, 3, and I'll do about 6 of these. And you can also put some inchworms in, so where we walk out, keep your legs straight, and then tiny steps in, keeping your legs straight as far as you can. When you can't go any further, you walk out, and then we walk our feet in, and each time I would try and just get my feet in a little bit closer and progressively stretch my muscles, so sort of letting it do that and then that, instead of just trying to do a static stretch and stretch it all in one go. So there are some exercises that you can do that might help if you suffer with tight hamstrings and to warm up your hamstrings. The second thing I think is really important in your burpee is your upper body. So that's the ability to, as you come down, come back up and sort of get that burpee sort of pop, the explosive power from the upper body that's going to help you come down and up. You don't need to control it in a press up, so you don't need to sort of be like here, you can just come down, but your upper body does help with that. So a couple of exercises I do lots of, I do press ups and I do chest press, and also if you want something sort of more explosive, you can do things where we're slamming the ball just for upper body strength and also for your core strength as well. When you're obviously doing things like your chest press and your press up, just make sure that you're balancing out with exercises for your back, so that you're balancing working your chest as well as your back, because you don't want to become too tight and too worked in your upper body and start to pull forward in your chest. You need to make sure you strengthen your back as well. The third thing is going to be your leg power, a sort of explosive leg power as well. So for general strength, I'll do things like squats and lunges and all of sort of the general exercises like that, but the things that help with burpees, so I might practice my broad jump, so from here and then jump out and then land, and I might do several of these in a row. I might do single leg broad jumps as well, so from here and then jumping and trying to land on one leg as well, just because I notice that one of my legs is actually stronger than the other, so I just try and even this out. Another exercise that's really, really good is box jumps as well. So once again, exploding up and then coming back down. You can then make the box higher and higher and get more sort of explosive power. So that's the next thing that I think really, really helps. The last thing is obviously core. So from here, as you kick out, being in that position, your core is going to work. And as you come back in and stand up and jump. So lots of core exercises, so planks, Russian twists, single arm kettlebell holds, all of those, all very, very useful for your burpee broad jumps. Finally, just practicing your burpee broad jumps and different varieties of burpees. So for instance, I might just practice burpees on the spot, coming up without necessarily jumping forwards. I may do burpees to plate, so having a plate in front of me, jumping on and off the plate to do my burpee. I might do burpee box jumps, so doing a burpee, jumping up onto the box, coming back down, burpee over the bar. If you've got a barbell out and you're doing sort of some work with the barbell, so I'll do a burpee, jump over the bar, do another burpee. And another really good one that I quite like that hits your upper body is a burpee double press up. So from here, up. And that obviously is going to work your upper body a little bit more. So there are lots of things that you can do to help with your burpee broad jumps, and it's my favourite station, so I hope this helps.